The experience at MSNBC was eye-opening. They notified me that I was no longer a fit with the network. Escorted me from the premises. I asked them, though, I walked right up to them and I said, hey, why is it that I am such a misfit? I am, in fact, I told them, not such a nitwit. Why don't I fit in? Why don't I fit in? I don't know. I don't know. Life is merely a cycle of seasons. For me, ESPN was a season. MSNBC was a season. My dermatitis was a season, but you wouldn't light 4th of July fireworks for Easter, or hang your stockings by the chimney with care on Hallows Eve, more commonly referred to as Halloween. That's because it would not be appropriate for the season. And so goes the seasons of life. And I live by that. The split from MSNBC was mutual. Was a little unexpected, a little rough, but mutual. After that, my options were available to me. Anything. It's like someone said, oh, Keith, here's a map. Pick one. So I did. I dabbled in the conservative community. Of course, ground zero for that is CPAC. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
We're not gonna take it. Hell, we ain't gonna take it. Oh, we're not gonna take it.
Hello, bar mitzvah for Joey Berkowitz! I remember when I reached the age of 13, the world was my oyster, filled with miraculous wonders waiting before me and myriad adventures that would bring me on a path to... What's it? CPAC, what's that? Conservative Political Action Conference? Oh dear. WTF. Folks, it would appear that my agent is the worst person in the world. But while I have you here, I would like to clear up a couple of things. If you've been following the news cycle, you've noticed that I've recently left MSNBC to pursue pastures in that of a greener shade. I've rediscovered my passion for music in the form of DJing for parties, bar mitzvahs, weddings. Which of course means that I am a jockey of discs. One who parties in a nature of which is hardy, and the finest in the West Village. Of course, after leaving MSNBC, I tried to search for a platform that would allow for me to reach a higher viewership, and so I went with Al Gore's current TV website. That's on the interwebs. I couldn't be more content with the arrangement. I am generously reimbursed in both carbon credits and Maybelline gift cards, so. That experience could have been more pleasant, looking back, but so goes the season of life. Rumors surrounding my departure here at MSNBC, so I'd like to take a moment to clear them up. I was not fired. I instead decided to leave, quit while you're on top. My father told me, like Rocky Marciano, leave when you are at your peak. And let's be honest, once you've cracked the top 12 in the cable news race, there's very much little left to prove. I understand the need to adapt, to evolve. If one were to quote a Mr. Charlie Darwin, that's why people can now communicate with me directly at http://twitter.com/Keith Olbermann. It's a vast new information superhighway space age, and it's taken me a little away from my roots. This whole thing forced me to find that fire back inside of me. Seek out some help. Thank you for coming.
Sure, no problem.
So, how do we do this?
The stuff we emailed about?
No.
Well, are we gonna look, are we supposed to look at each other, or?
Yeah, that'll probably be a better idea. Yeah.
Really awkward, so I don't have that much time, so I don't.
Oh, you mean now?
So you want to learn a little bit about investigative journalism?
Well, I've dabbled, but yes.
Okay, well, what I do is pick a target. Who are you going to investigate?
Got it.
Next step is study your target.
Like Google?
Sure. That's one of many.
Wikipedia. We call it in the biz.
That can only get you so far, but sure. Then the next
Pretty
thing.
far.
The next thing is you have to find a means of recording your target in illegal activity.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get a hidden camera, recording devices.
Where would I get these recording devices? Be like a flip?
A flip?
A flip? Camera, were you? It's amazing technology.
No, you want a camera that you can hide in your glasses, something you can hide in your front lapel pocket, maybe a necklace.
Necklace. Thank you for taking the time.
Nice to meet you.
Well, you can have a seat.
Thank you. How can I be of help?
Well, I have this idea, and I was told you're the man to, I guess, sort of facilitate it. I would like to send in a hooker and a pimp
I've heard of this.
into no. Here's the twist: into the Vatican, and we're going to get the Pope and I believe all the cardinals, because in my estimation they're all a bunch of.
Well, so I see where you're headed, and you had me at pimp and prostitute.
Well, thank you. Pimp and prostitute. They could be fake. They could be. We'll say fake for the time being.
Right. Well, I mean, you are you.
Me.
By that I mean you're Keith Olbermann.
I get that all the time. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't. No, call me Jared.
You are his doppelganger. There's no doubt about
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Keith.
I know. I get that all the time.
There's no doubt about it, Keith. If you're going to do these type of undercover stings, I highly recommend that you don't go in with a video camera taped around a necklace. It's fairly obvious.
My security's been compromised.
That is a huge digital camera taped to a green Mardi Gras necklace.
I'm just following your directions. Okay, that's what you specifically said to do. Necklace.
Hidden camera in a necklace. Hidden.
It's in the necklace right here.
It's on the necklace. Okay, you know what? This stapler has a hidden camera.
What?
You can't see it. Can you see it? It's a stapler.
Stapler. Ms. Malkin, thank you for taking the time. You look lovely today, this evening.
Thank you.
So I hear there's some footage of violent outrage at a tea party. And I know you have it. Where would one go to procure?
You think I have footage of violent Tea Party members? You've got to be kidding me.
Yes, no, I know it's out there. I've heard that they beat up an African American gentleman.
I think you've
Colored
got
folks.
I think you've got that backwards, Keith.
No, my sources indicated that it's definitely somewhere here around.
Yeah, well, I don't have anything like that, and neither does anybody else. And why are you putting that stapler in my face?
No, that's not a stapler.
Yes, it is. Yeah, stapler.
Oh, this.
Yes,
Oh,
that.
that is a stapler.
Yeah,
Yes.
get it out of my face.
Oh, now.
Yes, now!
Suck egg, Malkin!
What are you doing? What are you You're gonna pay.
You're biased! You're biased! Bush Light people died.
I don't feel badly at all. Property rights. My property rights. He's lucky I didn't shoot him. Say it.
You know, I'd really rather not.
Say it.
I am the worst person in the world. That is without a doubt.
Well, maybe investigative journalism isn't your calling. Maybe you should try something else.
Not baseball. I've always liked playing baseball.
Usually you have to be younger, a little more agile, fit.
This is a bad day. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe he is born with it. Maybe he is born with it. Maybe it's